Welcome, friends. Welcome back. I wanted to bring you a beautiful somatic yoga class. So somatic yoga is meant to allow you to deeply root down within and kind of sweep out all the trauma and stories and things that we stuff down deep into our bodies. So it's kind of a very slow flow, very gentle movement to give yourself time to really breathe the stuff out and surrender to the breath and the body. So I invite you to close your eyes as much as it feels right for you. We'll take this hand mudra with our left hand right in front, right above the pelvic area, right below the pelvis, and we'll take our right hand on top and connect the thumbs and let it float kind of between the belly and the pelvic area. Close the eyes down, let the thumbs connect, soften the shoulders, and just connect to your breath. So inhaling, rooting down to the root. Exhaling and softening through your center. So we become grounded and centered here. As you inhale, just visualize a waterfall flowing through the body, down into the earth. And just take a moment to scan through the body and notice what the breath is already starting to sweep away. Surrendering to what is, not really allowing yourself to think of the past or what's going on, but just to allow the body to relax and soften. From here, release the mudra. Bring your hands to your inner thighs and just start to rub the inner thighs. Keep your awareness onto the breath. So breathing in down into the root and breathing out through the nose and just softening. Go ahead and very slowly allow the ear to drop side to side while you're rubbing the thighs. Just kind of awakening. Beautiful. Pause here. Let the hands slide down to the knees. And then start to find some Sufi stirs. So we're going to stir into the torso here, going as deeply as you can into the body. The head, the neck, the shoulders, the ribs. Go to the other side. And we're just stirring stuff around. Come back through to center. Open the arms out wide. Let's go ahead and inhale the right arm up to the sky. Plant it right behind the head. Sweep the other arm up. Plant the hand on the shoulder. And then just start to rock side to side. Breathing, moving through the hips, the intercostals, the ribs. Just breathing here, maybe letting the head and neck go side to side. So these gentle movements allow for a very deep release. Coming back through to center, inhale the arms up, and exhale, float them down. Other arm floats up. Plant it between the shoulder blades or behind the head, whichever works. Float the other arm up. We'll plant it on top of the elbow and take those same sways side to side. Opening up through the side body, the head, the neck, torso. Just very gentle movements. This is really good for chronic pain because we're moving gently and slowly. We're staying anchored in the breath. Coming back through to center, inhale, reach up. Exhale the arms halfway down. And then let's inhale our right arm over the left. Take a little hug here. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And on the exhale, start to tuck the pelvic bowl under, round through the spine, elbows connect towards the belly, chin to chest. And then inhale it up, arch the spine, gaze up. Go ahead and just breathe through this motion here, tucking the tailbone under. Releasing energy in our chakras, in our spine. You can hear my little cavapoos barking. They are always with me. My apologies. We can do this. We can move and surrender our body, our thoughts. Go ahead and open the arms wide. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale the chin up. Exhale, tuck and round. So even with real life going on, whether it's kids, spouse, dogs, neighbors, can we still anchor into the earth, connect to our breath, and move our bodies? Beautiful. Coming back up through center, release the bind. Hands to thighs, take a moment to just rub them out. And this builds energy and it kind of releases into our meridian lines, so just breathe here. And then lift the hands, just give them a nice shake out. So shaking is a really good practice in somatic yoga practice as well, and it allows you to kind of shake yourself up like a snow globe, let all that stuff out. Let's go ahead and turn towards the front of our mat. We'll place our hands behind our backs, feet really anchoring into the earth here. Lift through the heart space, anchor down into your pelvic area, and just let the knees fall side to side, and then gaze to the opposite side. So you're exhaling to one side, inhaling through center, exhaling very mindfully. Connection to your breath, awareness to what's going on in the body. Notice what's showing up. Can you be with it? Can you allow it to release? Coming back through to center. Let's go ahead and sweep the legs around. We'll plant our hands, come to a tabletop. Take the knees wide now, let the big toes connect. Go ahead and sit back towards the heels. And then inhale forward, lift the pelvic bowl and chin. Exhale, tuck, round, and sit back on your heels. Inhale forward. Exhale, round, tuck, and press back. Keep moving here. Notice all the little nooks and crannies that you're getting into. Honor where you're showing up today. And then let's press ourselves back up to our tabletop. Curl the toes under. Let's lift our hips and just find a very gentle down dog. Sweeping the head, no. Sweeping the head, yes. And then dropping the knees back down. Let's take a giant step forward with our left foot, our right foot. We'll take the heel and toes out and then slide your back knee back. And you can plant your hands down on the earth. You're welcome to take your hand on the inner thigh. We'll find some very gentle movements, kind of just swaying side to side, letting your head and neck go to the opposite direction. And you can feel this so deeply within the hip flexor, the ribs, the side body, the head and neck. Again, hips, one of the biggest joints in the body, so we want to release all that stuff we tend to store there. So this movement's going to look organically to you. And come back through to center. We'll heel toe our foot back. Slide our foot back to tabletop. Sweep the legs around. And we'll extend our legs out straight ahead for Dandasana. Just for a moment, plant the hands, pull the toes back, sweep the heart forward. And then let's bring our right foot into the inner left leg. Take a moment here, just in this pose. And then take your right hand, lift the knee. Let's plant our foot on the outside of our left leg. Sweep your right arm behind you, lift up tall and inhale. And on the exhale, twist over the right shoulder. You can hold on to the leg, whatever your twist looks like. And maybe letting the head and neck find this very gentle movement. Breathe deeply into your twist, like that waterfall down through the root. Maybe dropping the ears side to side. Coming back up through center. Let's go ahead and sweep our legs back around to tabletop. We'll step our left foot forward, heel in, toe out. Allow our right knee to just slither back a little bit to go a little deeper in the hip flexor. And then just find some movement here, whatever it looks like, beautifully to you. You can rock side to side, you can drop your hip down. And just you and this beautiful connection to breath and body. Slow, gentle movements. Coming back up through center, heel toe that foot back in alignment. Slide the foot back, we'll sweep the legs around. We'll come to that staff pose for just a moment to anchor, to root down, pause. Slide the left foot in. And then we'll take it across the right leg. Take an inhale, sit up tall. And on the exhale, twist to the left. And again, you're twisting in the spine. Can you allow your neck, your cervical spine, to get a very gentle rotation? Or maybe dropping the ears side to side. Stay grounded in your breath. It's water falling through the body. Coming back through to center. Take one more twist, sit up tall. Exhale, slowly unwind. From here, let's cross our right ankle above our left knee, coming into this figure four, flex into the foot. Take an inhale here to lift, and on the exhale, we're gonna drop the knees side to side, again, stretching into the side body, stretching into the hip, go to the other direction, maybe your foot plants down, and then maybe you bring the gaze to that opposite direction. And coming back through to center, release that foot. I seem to be moving on my mat, that's cool. Left ankle above the right knee. Back through to center here, pause just to kind of get into the nooks and crannies of that hip. And then go ahead and rock over to the right side. Inhale through center, exhale to the other side. So just this very gentle movement. And back through to center, release the leg. Let's go ahead and come all the way down onto our back. Take your hands and interlace them behind your head, elbows out, feet are planted. Go ahead and just allow the knees to fall side to side. Next time they fall over to the right, pause. Let your gaze lift over to the left. Breathe here. If you have any impingement in your shoulder or injuries like I do in my arm and my elbow, I'm going to release my right arm because it doesn't feel good having it behind my head, and that's okay. Inhale the knees up through center. Exhale over to the other side. Just connect to your breath here. Notice what's showing up. Inhale the arms back through center, or the legs back through center. Let's take our arms down by our side. Connect to your pelvic area here. So you're gonna roll the pelvic bowl up, really pressing into the spine, like you're dumping water onto the torso. Exhale down and the other direction. So maybe the spine comes off the earth. Inhale, tuck. Exhale the other direction, tipping the water forward. So complete body awareness here. Couple more rounds. And then bring your knees in towards the belly. Go ahead and squeeze. Bring your forehead up. Give yourself a hug. Rock forward and back. Massage the spine. Come up to a seat. And we'll finish, I should say, where we began. Let's bring our hands to our thighs. Take a moment, close your eyes. Nice breaths here. And then bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and just be with that energy within. And so hopefully you liked this little somatic flow. We'll go deeper into it. This is just a little quickie when you need to just kind of move the body, move some stuck energy within you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please hit subscribe and share with your friends and neighbors. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.